Hello everyone, how is everyone doing today? Hope everyone's doing good. Alright, so we're going to switch over to here. And we're going to play some more Oblivion today. Now, so we do have the collab on Friday, the 16th. At normal time, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or 6 p.m. Central Time, with Miss Zombie Pandemic. Depending. So, schedules can change, and the weather can also decide to be a right pain in the rear. As honestly, I mentioned it with stream today, that stream could cut out at any point. Because weather. Because the weather does not like to cooperate sometimes. But we will see how everything goes. Beyond that, how is everyone's day doing? We're gonna go be assassins in the Dark Brotherhood again. What was that? I don't know who that is, but okay. Cool. Alright, so we're in our Dark Brotherhood outfit. We are trying to find... What were we doing last? Ah, yes. Adamus Philida.
Yes? You can speak to the Count near the... Good riddance to the Blackwood. Good riddance.
Go away.
Alright, Adamus Philida seems to be outside the town for some reason right now. And I don't know why. There is a... Ah! So, funny enough, this is how we get him. We just kind of had to walk over here first. Well, we need to walk to a spot where he's not going to see us. Daedric Bow, Rose of Sithis. Now I have to get the Imperial Legion ring off his finger. We don't need the Rose of Sithis again. Like I said, I'm gonna try to get every bonus. So, yeah. Alright, to the Imperial City. We have to go to the prison and go put this in the desk of the successor to Philida. Sorry about that. I was moving my mouse pad and it kind of jerked everything around. Alright. We're not in full sneak yet. Gotta get on our Ring of Shadows. Might want to wait a few hours. was meant to already be sneaking. Nope. Do one more hour and everyone should be asleep at that point.
Stop right there, criminal scum. Then
And this is why we saved right here. Like right before we did it. Yeah, the mouse is kind of getting in the way, I'll say that. Alright. So we're going to... just simply add the finger to the desk. And leave. Now we run.
Adamas Phillida is dead. I could feel my heart swell with the Night Mother's love. You have done a great service. You also managed to leave Phillida's severed finger as a warning
500
to his
additional
sex.
gold.
Go now, get some rest. Sithis knows you've earned it. Ah, assassin, I must speak with you. It is... I recognize this type of parcel. You must open these sealed orders immediately and...
Ah! We now have orders from Lucien Lachance. And we are assassin rank. So, let's look at the orders from Lucien Lachance. Eliminator. We're assassin. Now the Black Hand itself is in need of your abilities. You must proceed with all haste to my private refuge in the ruins of Fort Farragut, located in the forest northeast of the Chadenhall Sanctuary. We will discuss the nature of your special assignment. I cannot stress to you enough the importance of your swift arrival at Farragut. There are unseen powers working to unravel the very fabric of the Brotherhood. It's counting on you to prevent this disaster. Do not share the contents of this message with anyone at the Sanctuary, including Ochiva. And no mention of Farragut. So, he's told us where to go. Before we go, I'm going to look around for the cat. Ah, hello, Telendra.
Hello, brother. It's... Oh, I shouldn't. Well, all right. Gogren had a pet rat.
Huh.
May your arrows always strike true.
So the one I'm looking for is the cat.
Brother, if I may have a word?
Yes, brother.
I've been meaning to ask you about your last contract. I heard there were some complications.
Because I want to go ahead and buy the gauntlets off of him that do sun damage. Not for myself, but for the future. Look, there's a vampire here. If I've got to deal with him at some point, a little bit of sun damage never hurt anybody.
You again? I see this. I don't have all day. Hurry it up.
Oh, he's also got arrows of sunlight. Gimme. Bow of gloom. Perdition's wrath. The eyes of the hands of midnight.
Ripped me off blind. I hope you're happy with yourself.
I didn't rip you off. You're the one who sold it to me. How many repair hammers do I have? 11's fine.
Just take your foul-smelling ape.
Yo, foul-smelling cat. You smell like you've been out in the rain. Yeah. Stupid Khajiit. You don't have wares. Haha. I don't know. But yeah. We are going to be just kind of going through Fort Farragut now. So, the normal way to go in is not how we're going in. I actually want to go through the front door, go through the actual way. And we're going to do it light armor. And a dagger. We're doing it Dark Brotherhood pure. Okay. Whoa. Ran up to the door really quick. Okay. I will use spells if I have to. I've got... Alright. Actually, I do want to use my bow as well, so let's go ahead and start with the bow equipped. Not the arrows of sunlight, though. Don't see anything specific. Dark Archer! Glass Claymore. There's one of my silver arrows back. Not many of them. Let's see what you had on you. Elven. Not terrible. Hard-locked wooden door. And 2 paths. Weak potion of healing. This leads up to where the skeleton was that I was fighting. Dwarven bow. Shoot. Poison trap. Gotcha. Elven bow, glass arrows. Trap hole. Rocks in the ceiling. Something here. Daedric battle axe, I will take. Ebony shield, okay. Back up to the locked door up here. Okay. Forgot about the poison trap. And you can't go down and just go check the trap. Because in case you fall, they basically give you a way out of it. Ebony battle axe. Daedric shield, I will take that. More money, money, money from me. I forgot I still have Roderick's medicine on me. Glass and ebony. And leads out right where...
I have been waiting for you, assassin. We have not spoken in some time, but I am well aware of your accomplishments within the Dark Brotherhood.
Good.
That is why I have sent for you. I'm afraid there is... The Black Hand has learned that the Dark Brotherhood has been infiltrated. By whom and for what purpose, we do not yet know. What we do know is that there is some link between the traitor and the Cheydinhal Sanctuary. The traitor has tainted that place beyond repair. It was learned that the traitor has been active for quite some time, since before you joined the Brotherhood. That absolves you of any suspicion. Listen well, child of Sithis. You have been chosen to perform the ancient rite known as purification. Everyone inside the sanctuary must die. You must break one of the tenets you have sworn to uphold. I know, this is an unexpected turn of events, but drastic measures must be taken. Ochiva, Vicente Valtieri, Antoinette Marie, Gogron Grobalmag, Talendril, Mirage Dar, and Tainava. All these family members must die. From this point forward, you are no longer bound by the Five. When the rite of purification has been completed, reach now. Take these special gifts. They will help you greatly. One is a poisoned apple. The other, a unique scroll of summoning. Good luck, Silencer. You of course recall Rufio, the feeble old man I sent you to kill when we first met.
Of
He
course.
was weak in life, but his spirit is quite angry in death. The scroll will allow you to call upon Rufio's angry ghost for assistance. The apple has been treated with the most deadly. To use the apple, simply dispose of any other food and put the apple in its place. If someone need... Dear brother, I do not... Make haste. The sanctuary must be purified if this treachery is to be undone.
And now we see the full effects of the poison. Deadly poison bypasses poison resistance. It takes until you do this quest to finally understand. Oh, that's what that's what happened. Or that's why these apples are just so fun. And yeah, if you wanted to do a few quests with just those apples, you could. But you also now see why I have the gauntlets. Because
You look like a shrewd businessman.
we're going to gift them to Vicente. Not truly gift them, but you... Hmm. There's Vicente. Alright. Let's just find... Oh wow, you can't. Hmm.
A pleasure to speak. The Count of Skingra. Spill some blood for me, dear brother.
Hmm. Well... Those are useless, but... Daedric Longsword, Claymore of Winter. Human blood. One moment.
Excuse me, brother. Can you spare a moment?
Of course. Well,
I heard about your most recent contract. You're on a job well done. You had quite the time of it, or so I hear.
Alrighty. Sorry about that. Had a call I had to answer. So,
Yes, that was quite a situation I got myself into. But I have to admit,
Yes, well,
let's see. Looks like there's 2 here.
get yourself out of an unwinnable situation.
Let's just,
right then, we should probably get back to our duties, eh?
Sisyphus be with you, brother.
let's see if someone will grab that apple.
Excuse me, brother. Can you spare a moment?
Of course. What is it?
So is it true about your latest contract? The girl's nanny was actually a fighter's guild bodyguard? Word certainly gets around fast, doesn't it?
Why, brother? Why?
I should be around later. We'll talk.
Walk with darkness, child of the night, mother.
Deserved. Can't get anything else out of his store, but deserved. I'm trying to see if Tainava will just, like, eat the apple.
Well met. Who is Sithis, you ask? May you walk always in the shadow of Sithis, dear brother.
Okay. Well, while he's not eating, let's training room. Okay. This is gonna be interesting because this is probably where 3 of them are. It's gonna be easier to wait until they're in a different room. Hmm. Come on, Tainava. Alright, you know what? I don't know how long they stay in there for, that's the problem. that would have helped with, I just wanted the rat out of here. Shadow shape, greater fortify health. Maybe I need to wait till they're in here. This is usually where I see them eating, so...
It fills my heart with...
Tenava, you just left that apple back there, didn't you? I'm gonna deal with Tenava this way.
It fills my heart with warmth to see you again, brother.
Oh shoot, where'd it go? I don't know if hiding the stuff in the... It's a lot of
Seeing
wine.
you again is like a blessing from the Night Mother herself.
Tenava's already laid down.
Seeing you again is like a blessing from the Night Mother herself.
Where is that food coming from?
What? I didn't see a thing. Seeing you again is like a blessing from the Night Mother herself. Seeing you again is like a blessing from the Night Mother herself.
I'm just gonna get rid of all the evidence of the food. I'm gonna need one head of lettuce to keep, but
Seeing you again is like a blessing from the Night Mother herself.
you had 4 pieces of venison on your person. I'm taking those. Someone is going to eat this. Wait, Tenava, why are you sleeping over in... Okay, a frost ring, arrow of the north winds, and arrow of freezing. Okay. Whenever Tenava wakes up, he'll eat that when he gets hungry. Alright, so last 2 people are Ochiva. Okay, I was going... Okay. You get to a spot where I can... Well, I was kind of just running around this area while I was thinking, so I can reload from before I murked it. Go over here somewhere. Here we go. Still a little too much on the old.
I am honored by you.
Funny enough, I have a way to combat this. I just need to. Let's see.
Your presence. How can Ochiva be of assistance?
Lay down or sit down. what that note is. Telandril was still here whenever I did everything. Good thing I have that potion of feather. Though it's not going to be too much use here in a second. Let's see, where's that spell? Here it is.
Night Mother, I beg your mercy. Night Mother, I beg your mercy.
Rufio, you suck for damage. Oh. Well, I have now hit level 100 armor. So I now have the ability that one hammer basically lasts forever. Alright. We're going to switch into our gear. Because it drops the weight capacity. We are still over encumbered, but you know what? Not nearly as much. Plus I can walk around with my gear back on. Trying to remember if the Grand Elixir fortified strength. Fortified health, but not strength. No, there's a potion of strength. Well, let's fortify it and see. Just enough that if I get rid of... Oh, come on. Oh. The Telendril note can be taken away. And I think I'm almost there. Just need... Alright, now we'll get rid of Tenava real quick. Before we lose any of this. Where'd Tenava go? Tenava, are you about to eat?
It fills my heart with warmth to see you again, brother. Oh.
Okay, now it doesn't matter. Because Tenava's weapon basically just pushed us over. Dagger of the Dynamo. Elven arrows, okay. Arrow of Flames, Daedric, and Stormcall arrows. Now the big issue in my head. How to sell all this stuff. Easy way would be to lighten my load down just enough. I bought the Hands of Midnight to do something. Now I'm just like, Alright. So we have enough speed on us that we can hit Nilfis and come back, and nothing should despawn. Always good to keep a spell handy.
How are you?
Nilfis.
Looks like you're handy with a blade.
What can I do for you?
Hi there.
A pleasure. Only quality goods for sale here. What
Okay,
can
we
I
keep the
interest you in?
arrows. We sell the Claymore of Winter, the Daedric Battle Axe. We keep the Daedric Bow. Daedric Claymore goes away. This Daedric Dagger.
That's a good deal.
One of the Daedric Longswords.
That's more than I usually pay.
Sell the Short Sword of Winter. Over here, Daedric Cuirass.
You got a great deal there.
The Frost Ring. I'll keep Hands of Midnight.
Another's. You too.
Hello, my friend.
Head right back out. And head right back to the Sanctuary. To go grab the rest of that Daedric gear to sell. Not as fast as when I use my light armor, but right now if I want to keep my weight down, I gotta wear my heavy armor. I believe I was in the living quarters last. Here it is. All of the stuff that I need to take with me. I take all of that. Alright. Now, we were using Dark Brotherhood. We're in Dark Brotherhood questline. So we're using Dunbar as our storage area. But all the arrows, or no, we're using the Thorn as, but all of our arrows are at Dunbarrow, so we're going to go to Dunbarrow to store the arrows. Also, from what I've seen, we should have everything for potentially building Gundam model kits sometime soon. Whenever we go to do those streams, I'll probably try to just sit in a open room in a I don't know what Discord. I don't know. I don't have my own personal Discord, but might just sit in an open room while I'm building. I don't know, because I don't mind the building. I just had to kind of figure out how I wanted to do everything. Alright, so Arrow of Flames, Arrow of Freezing, Arrow of Sunlight, Arrow of the North Winds, Dwarven Arrows, Elvish Arrows, Glass Arrows, and the Stormcall Arrows. We have quite a collection of different arrows. Maybe I should have grabbed the Arrow of Sithis so we had it. Be that one of a kind. We do have the Ebony Blade though, which is still nice. The Mesa Mullick Ball, Rug Dump Sword, Sin Weaver, Wit Splinter, Volendrung. We'll drop the Hands of Red Knight. We usually switch between Ring of Shadows and the Mind and Body Ring, so I'm going to keep that. Orders from Lucian LeChance, the Palace Break-In, Plan for the Big Heist. The Mythic Dawn pamphlets still won't let me drop them. That's still a bug. Tamrielic Lore, Vampire Nest in the City. There's a reason I'm keeping the yarn and stuff. Alright. At this point I just said, screw it, we'll just drop everything here that's... And since we have our gear equipped, it's no chance that we'll sell our gear. Well, there is less of a chance we'll sell our gear, I'll say. Can't say no chance, because I have sold my gear on accident before. I'm also still going to keep a lot of... at least 10 repair hammers. Because it says it lasts a long time, but I don't trust it to not just be like, ah yes, although it lasts a long time, it does eventually break.
Greetings, Imperial Sister. Good afternoon. Isn't a tougher person to get the armor than Bernardo? Used to be a few.
So, now we go sell our excess Daedric goods to Nilphus.
I hope I can help. Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
Battle Axe of Damnation. These extra Daedric boots.
A fine transaction.
These gauntlets. These greaves.
That seems a fair price. A good price.
Sets of shields. And that should be everything. Let's make sure he didn't buy anything that he shouldn't have been buying. No, all that's the stuff that I wanted to sell there. Same with these. Dryad saddle, Polypore cap. And don't see anything in his excess. Yep.
Thank you for your... Good day.
Thank you for your business. I am now at 200, almost 250 money. 250,000. So we'll now switch back to... I honestly should have had the Mind and Body Ring equipped the entire time. I didn't. I felt bad for that, because that means I was actively not fully utilizing my max carry capacity for heavy armor. I feel like I need to just leave my heavy armor somewhere.
The Tiber Septim Hotel is a nice place. It's not the one to talk to.
But I don't know if... I don't remember the rest of the Dark Brotherhood quest line, so I don't know if any of these are going to need us to, lovingly just have fun. But we do have our speed back. Hey, I should probably close that door in case any of those enemies, you know, respawn.
The ritual of purification is complete. Well done. Sithis has been appeased, and the time has come to acknowledge and reward your unwavering loyalty. The Black Hand is most pleased with your progress. You have been invited to share in secrets that few within the Dark Brotherhood even know exist. Your life in the Sanctuary is over. Those contracts are behind you. Now, you will serve the Black Hand. You will serve me. From this moment forward, you will walk in the shadows as my silencer. You will receive contracts only from me. Your new life has begun. Listen well, child. No longer will you receive orders directly. Instead, you will visit
now a
dead drop
silencer.
locations scattered throughout Cyrodiil. Your next contract can be found at the dead drop on Hero Hill, southeast of here. A hollow in the moss-covered rock contains all you need to know. When you leave here, we'll not speak again, unless I deem it necessary. Ah, yes. There is one last thing. I have for you a very special gift. Waiting just outside is a magnificent steed named Shadowmere. She has served me well. I present her now to you. Now go. Go now, child of Sithis. Walk in the shadow of fear and bring glory to our dread father.
So we now have Shadowmere. We have been gifted Shadowmere. And I am going to... Where is Shadowmere? There. It's our lovely horse Shadowmere. Now, we're just going to, well, I do love the thought of going immediately to the hill. We're gonna go, let's see. Horse armor, here we go. I now have Shadowmere, so I'm putting armor on Shadowmere. Prior Memoral's horse kind of died.
What do you want?
Horse armor.
What can I interest you in?
Cataclysm, Elven, Order, or Steel. You know what? I want... Ooh, the Cataclysm and Order sets both looked good. You know what? We're gonna go with Cataclysm.
Here you are. Just...
And the Cataclysm and Order sets. I don't know why the thing only said the Steel and Elvish. Also, I only don't understand why it's only Steel and Elvish. That is cool. We now have Armored Shadowmere. Actually, the easiest way would be to go there, but I'm going to go to Fort Farragut. Fort Farragut is a lot safer than all of those locations. Alright. Shadowmere, you're staying here, while I head for the hill to go get my new orders. Leaf Rock Cave and kill a necromancer has begun the process of transforming himself into a lich. The necromancer, Keladane, has not yet completed his metamorphosis, but is still incredibly powerful. So search the cave for Keladane's writings to try to discover his weakness. Alright. How far is it from where I'm at now? Best would be to either go to Fort Redwater or Redwater Slough, and then go from there. Might have some enemies whenever we come up out of this teleport. These areas have been... And that's why I was hoping there was none. I knew... Alright, Leaf Rock Cave is this way. Sounds like the Nern respawns, because pretty sure I've been around this area. Alright. Let's head into the cave. Alright, now to play Sneaky Archer Man. Sneaky Archer Man. Alright, Ring of Shadows on. And we have disappeared. Novice. Manuals. Fundamentals of Alchemy. Art of War Magic. Darkest Darkness. Ooh, Destruction went up. Path of Transcendence. Ah, here we go. Appears he has used a magic hourglass called the Sands of Resolve to turn himself into a lich and extend his life indefinitely. The process is not yet complete. Must remain on Kaladin's person for some time. If we could remove the sands, perhaps through pickpocketing he would surely die. Okay. Well, now I'm not getting bonuses for just randomly doing stuff, so... Oh, he was using steel. Bow of the Glacier, okay. Let's see how that Bow of the Glacier... Ah, that's why. Glass bow. Nothing in there too impressive. Door to leaf front. Hello, Yama. Let me go look. Yama, thank you for the follow. And hello. Welcome to the Vampire Army. There we go. Those so we can jump down.
Who's there?
Uh, Oblivion? Oblivion's an
Hello? Who's there?
an RPG.
Ah,
Ha! Yeah, Oblivion's an RPG. It's just the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. Same game it was whenever Oblivion first came out. Great Oak in Coral. Okay. Well, let's see if there's anything else in here that might constitute as a good reward. Let's see, go ahead and take the Ring of Shadows off. Grab my dagger. Let's see, that's how I entered. I mean, I've been playing it since it released a couple weeks ago for the remastered. For original Oblivion, I since I got my first copy, I don't even remember when I got my first copy. But this game, since it released, I've been playing it. Just not every day for stream. No, that's a different way up. Huh. Okay, that's a different way out. Yeah. Oblivion was my first Elder Scrolls game, so it's always fun. Redo, see everything again. Plus, with the new stuff they added, it's feels like a whole new game sometimes. Even though a lot of it's the same. Of course there was something of course there was a wraith up here I missed. Mostly it's just Lich. Mostly it's just Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Sometimes, very rarely, if like I've done this on Fridays as well, just because a little bit, just because I wanted to. I don't typically stream on Fridays, but it's mostly just Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Let's see. I see another enemy on the radar. There it is. I figured it was gonna do that. Huh. Ah. Okay. Chests, not bad. A little bit of gold. Cool. I just have my PNG tuber, so the PNG. Didn't want to equip anything. I was trying to. Let's see. All the way in Coral. But yeah, that's good that you're gonna debut sometime soon.
Morning.
what's new with you?
They say syndicates of wizards have led a boycott of Imperial goods.
Ah. Cool. Yeah, working on your model is a good idea. Let's see. Every member of the Draconis family, Perinia Draconis, Matthias, Andrea, Sabella, Kayla. I know where Perinia is.
The Altman
All
are
right.
powerful wizards.
Let's see. Where is Apple Watch? Yeah, right down the road from Cloud Ruler. Nice. PNG. I used it I know I've had it. I think well over a year, almost 2 years now, that I've been using it for both YouTube and a little bit on, and then I know it's under 2 years for using it for PNG Tuber and Twitch. There we go.
Speak.
Oh, Legion Forester. Cool. Let's see.
Oh, hello there. I'm sorry, you startled me. My nerves get rattled rather easily these days, I'm afraid. Living alone will do that to you. Now, is there something I can help you with? My children? Whatever for? Oh dear. Excuse an old woman's stupidity. You're here to pick up my gift list. Using your gift service was the smartest thing I've ever done. My children are spread across Cyrodiil, and it's so hard to shop for them all. So here's the list of all my precious little ones, though I dare say they're not so little anymore. They grow up so fast, I swear. You'll notice that the list gives each child's location and some suggestions for gifts. Oh, and here's the gold I'm supposed to give you. Now please go. Those children are so dear to me, and I'd really like you to get them something special. Thanks again.
Matthias in the Talos Plaza, Andrea in the Drunken Dragon Inn, Sibylla in the Muck Valley Cavern, and Kalis in Castle Leowen. Besides Oblivion, I mean, God of War, Digimon, Red Dead, Kingdom Hearts, Assassin's Creed, Fire Emblem, Pokemon. There's all Legend of Zelda. There's all kinds. Payday. Let's see.
Hey, come on now! There's no need to get...
Was not... Yeah, I've tried RPGs. This is an RPG. Oblivion's an RPG. Fire Emblem's a JRPG. I've played Persona. That's another JRPG. Fallout's a post-apocalyptic one.
What is it, citizen?
Let's see. Now the fun part, trying to figure out how to get Matthias to an area where... I sometimes
What is it, citizen?
play games with people that are in stream. It's very rare. Like, it depends on the game I'm playing. Like, Oblivion doesn't have a multiplayer, but I've played Repo, Lethal Company, and a few other games that have multiplayer stuff. So, yeah, I'm up for playing games with people. I just don't playing video games with people. I just don't play the games regularly enough that I stream them. Oh yeah, Repo's fun. Repo, crowd control Repo was fun too. That was almost that was actually slightly a nightmare with the person I was playing that with. He walked into Umpacano Manor. Possibly sometime.
Good to see you again, sir. Very good.
Yeah,
How do you do?
it's possible. I don't play Repo too often. Where did he go?
The treasure hunter. Please, have a seat.
No, I'm not trying to do this quest. I'm trying to... Yeah, I just don't play him too frequently for stream. I'm trying to play him more frequently, but...
Get out of here.
Alright, Mattius Draconis is down. Yeah.
The prey.
Like, I don't mind playing Repo with people. I just haven't played it that often because... the problem is playing it right now is kind of... You have to add the people that you're playing with, or at least one of the people that you're playing with. So that's the only problem right now. I'm probably going to play it more often whenever they do the first patch, or after the first big update, because the first big update is supposed to be adding the ability to do, you can play with people that you don't know, and also local matchmaking. Let's see. Where is the next one I'm looking for? Supposedly lives in... Okay, no. Thought it was that garden. I was like,
Hello.
No, it's
What's
that
going on with
guard.
you? I heard people saying they ran into goblins around here not long ago. I can't stand those things.
I have socials, but I don't really use them for talking too often.
Good to see you.
I can't make up my mind about the prophet in Anvil. Is he truly a holy?
Yeah, I do. I just don't use it too often.
Hey! Stop right... Then...
use the west gate.
Watch out!
Hmm. I'm gonna load back to before I got rid of her in Leowin, because that wasn't too secretive of a location. That. Hmm. Why is my dagger acting like it's not equipped? Okay then. That's weird. Wonder if I could hit her from here. Well, I hit her from here, but didn't fully. Just trying to use the rooftops to my advantage. There we go. Sneak attack damage for. Not gonna take anything else off.
Stop! You violated the law.
Okay, that.
Then.
Shoot.
Okay. So the only thing I could think of is making sure that she's in her house. Or wherever she sleeps at, and then just getting her while she's asleep. But apparently she's still out at night. Try do a wait sequence for another. Not seeing any other guards around.
Right. What can I... Yes? Is it... My mother? Oh, do you know her? She's such... Anyway, I have duties to tend to.
Okay. I'm trying to think. How... Alright. We're gonna try one thing right now. And we're not gonna take anything this time. We're just gonna walk. Nope. Alright, he's already running this way, so we're just gonna stop that. Go back to before the shanking.
Hi there.
What's going on with you?
Right. What can I do for you, citizen?
Again, do another save.
Yes? Oh, do you now? Well then, far be it for me to deny you such a reasonable...
Nope. Okay, that doesn't help me. You know what? I'm gonna go deal with some of her siblings first. The Drunken Dragon Inn is near Atatar, so I can just go back to Atatar. God, I can't wait for those models to come in. Hi, Shadowmere. Alright. The Drunken Dragon Inn.
You have my ear, citizen.
Soldier. There's no way.
Speak.
Okay, he didn't see me. He didn't see me do it. That's good enough to get away with one. Or, well, two. So now, we need to get away with the third one. Which, there was a cave. Varmina Shrine is the closest, so head for Varmina. Oh, well, the room's lit up a lot more, so it must mean, that the, storm must have passed over that I said could knock out stream at any point. Tends to happen where it just blows over. Should probably go back to Daedric Bow and Arrow. Well, Silver Arrow is Daedric Bow. And put on the Ring of Shadows. They should have known when they saw this big of a brown bear fall that something was coming. Something that they couldn't stop. Specifically my arrows. How to deal with the one in Leowin. Maybe the gift list will help me figure out something. Because okay. Matthias in the Talos Plaza district. Andreas. I'm trying to remember how much she handed us. Because iron or steel for Matthias for a cuirass. It's like, okay, that's cheap. Andreas. New tavern glasses. Frosted ebony or ultimary crystal. Huh? Sibylla in the Muck Valley Cavern. Let's see. Largest fur blankets. Okay, Kayla. Find her in the barracks. Well, she wasn't. Flowers, perfume, Nord chocolate. Nords make chocolate? Okay. Okay, so we get half the fee up front. Basically have to cover the cost of anything that isn't. And then the rest of the fee comes out later, is how that service works. Also, Nord chocolate. I'm still weirded out by the fact it says, ah yes, she should be in the barracks. And I'm like, yeah. It'd be probably a whole lot easier if she was in the barracks. Actually, I don't know if it would be easier or not. Didn't I teleport with the Ring of Shadow? Okay, no.
Look at the muscles on you.
Alright, let's go about this the usual way. See if we can get her to be in a spot of sleeping. Unless she sleeps during the day whenever everyone else is out and about. It's possible? Wait.
My children are starving. Please help.
she have her own unique house? She's in the Three Sisters Inn. Alright, put on the Ring of Shadows. Open this lock and let's see who's inside. Hopefully it's just her. Was kinda hoping she'd be asleep when I walked in. Nope. Okay, now I'm curious. Wait, it is a private room. Hmm. So apparently that room is private.
By the gods, there's a psychopath on the loose. It's all over, Lawbreaker. Then...
I think I'm going to get hit with the guards are going to walk. Okay, so let's try... where we just came in. We'll load back to there. Alright, says we need to go find the next Castle Skingrad. That's where the next dead drop is. Alright. Khajiit Jagasta. House and Bruma. Jagasta's master of unarmed combat approach. Getting trouble once paid off the guards to look the other way if a fight spills out into the city streets.
Stop right there, criminal scum!
Where did I get the bounty for Skingrad? Pay the gold.
That's too bad. Okay, here.
What did they take off me, if anything? See, the weird thing is, I don't know what was stolen before. Like, if I had anything stolen, I don't know what it was before the fact. So let me walk back. Let me reel it back a second. Because I don't remember having a bounty. Okay, apparently her bounty must have just, like, magically appeared. I have a boost on my blade to make it equivalent to 100. Nothing there. Because there's a unique emblem for if it's stolen. It's this. Orange Strange Key and Orange Tower Key. The Braville Castle Key. Is there anything else? The Sands of Resolve. I forgot I still have those. You know what? That's fine. Yeah, I can also just do this and see if I can keep them. I got away from the castle I got away just quick enough that it's gonna... Okay, I'm gonna have to go pay off my bounty somewhere. So, easiest way, I think I can go pay off... What? Where's the guard pursuit?
Stop right there, criminal scum.
Darn. Fine, I'll pay the
That's too
gold. What? It just teleported me backwards and took away any items that I had that were stolen. Okay. That was dumb, but okay. I was gonna go pay off my bounty. I should have went and paid. I should have went back before that. Teleported to the place I was thinking of, and then just did that. But oh well. Like I said, Jagasta's expecting this. What I was wondering for a second if I could hit him through the doorway with like a lightning spell. Stop! You violated the law. Pay the fine or else. Argonian hunter named Shaliz, who's holed up in the flooded mine. Wanted psychopath. To the mine we go. Short sword of storms. Long sword of blizzards. Guess there's a loop right there. Yeah. There's a loop in this mine. Didn't know that. Cool. Fort Redmond. Fort Redman. Ooh, ah, 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 ah. I don't know why I made it that way. Okay. I thought... Okay. So, just checking something. Give me 1 second, everyone. Wait. Oh, I said that wrong earlier. So, 6 p.m. CST, I was saying... I'm an idiot. So, earlier I mentioned the collab with Miss Zombie Pandemic. That is happening, but it is at 6 p.m. CST, which would mean it is going to be... I believe 7 p.m. EST. I incorrectly said, I think it was that it was the other way around, that it was like 5, my normal time, 5 p.m. It's like, no, 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 no. I'm just screwy in the head. Drinks mead, he will be rendered immobile due to his allergy to honey. Alright, so if I check the map, where is he at? It says he's in Breville right now. So we'll head just straight to Breville. No stops.
Can you spare a coin?
Ow. Alright.
Spare a coin for the infirm.
Running around at the speed of sound. Da ha 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 da 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 da.
You get any closer, and I'll turn your bones to ash. Back off.
Yeah? What do you... None of your damn business. All right. For me, I appreciate the gesture. Maybe I know him, maybe I don't. But since you're so... I just learned that a family heirloom, the axe of Dragal, which one of my stupid relatives lost. My informant tells me it's hidden in the main keep at the center. Don't know what's going... If you go there and bring it back, then Alaron may not be coming home from his, whenever you're ready, and it better be soon. Don't you have something to find?
Don't you have my foot to go up your rear? I might consult his schedule and check the map just so I can get him out of Breville. Because if I can get him on the road somewhere, that would be best. So it's Morndus, 8th of Rain's Hand. Morndus and Turdus, he's in Breville. Sundus, he's in Leowin at his own house. Okay, so if we just, you know, move out of the way so that we're not in the way, we'll skip until it's Sundas. I don't know which day that is, but if it goes in order, we just gotta skip a couple days. And I do believe it's in order, so we'll have to skip a couple days. Like about 5 days, I think. 5 to 6. There's Lourdes. The last one should push us into Sundas. And when it does, he should already be in Leowin. If he's not, he'll be there possibly by the time I get there. Alrighty. Now if I check, it should say... Where does it say he's at? It says he's up in Bruma. On the way down, so... We're of course not going to travel with our horse, we're going to just travel on foot. Because we run like the wind. That's why I also know we'll find him, because he'll keep moving, whereas sometimes we have to, like, sidetrack because of other things. are certainly hitting a bunch of stops while trying to get to this guy. He is coming this side along the...
You have my ear, citizen.
No, I don't, because I'm continually running. Oh, he took down a troll. Cool. We've almost caught up to him. That is the only thing I don't like seeing. 2 Imperial Guards at the same time as him. I really wanted to go for the dagger kill, but he wouldn't stay still. Back into the market district we go.
I'm only asking.
Funny enough, I already had an old mountain because I went around trying to get my way up to... He had both a... he had a normal Daedric battle axe and an enchanted Daedric battle axe.
Have mercy. Just one call.
She's something else. I've heard she'll train other. I hear.
Well met. Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
Here's a battle axe of
good price
storms.
for a good customer.
Here's a Daedric battle axe. Here's a long sword of blizzards.
That seems a fair price.
A short sword of storms. A second set, another set of Daedric boots, and another set of Daedric cuirass.
Another's satisfied. Take care.
Good lordy bagordy.
Hello. Anvil is all in an uproar. First the chapel attack, now the prophet.
Ah, there's Nornal. I need to go there. A stealth approach. Fair. Someone's over there in Daedric armor. Walked right up and stepped on a mud crab. I see the shadow of someone up there. Really?
You'll never take me down! Am I supposed to be impressed? Do your worst! You'll never take me down! Damn you! Die! I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm!
One Varla stone, that's 1,000 gold if I were to sell it. Probably just put it with the rest that I own.
Fine greetings to you.
If you've done good deeds, the Nine will bless you and cure diseases when you visit their way shrines.
Neither of them died from me actually hitting them. Well then.
What's that?
Looked at him. Seems we were at an impasse. He cannot open the gate, and I do not feel like opening the gate. Now I feel like it.
To arms! To arms! Ah! Ha! Ah!
Weirdly enough, the Daedric boots are worth less than an ebony cuirass, so I could probably take the ebony cuirass, but it would weigh more than the boots. Oh, missed. I'm gonna say this now. I didn't know I could hotkey hammers. Completely cheated that. But you know, okay, both sides of that. worked great for a second. Probably slaughterfish in the water. But there's still that one path that I didn't go down back here. I heard skeletons and stuff. Headshot. So I tried getting on this guy, but it didn't work. Ooh, ebony arrow. Silver battle axe. Ebony cuirass. Like I said, I think it'd just be easier to take the boots. I think price to weight ratio I think is better on them. I don't remember if I have telekinesis. I didn't. I do now. Arctic Blow. Grand Soul Gem containing Greater Soul. Daedric, Ebony, Silver. Wonder if I have a Fortify Strength spell. Beast of Burden is still annoying because I don't have enough magicka solely on the premise that this thing didn't give me retroactive. They did not do retroactive magic. So Ease Burden is one of the best things I can use right now. I don't think I have a Fortify. Yeah, I don't. Okay, I'm just gonna have to figure out something I want to get rid of. It's probably gonna be a pair of the boots. Because they're only $13.50. Really? I'm still over encumbered? Well, no, I walked over here from nearby location, so the horse wouldn't be nearby. Now I'm confused. Where is that one guy that I heard yelling? That guy. Oh, whatever arrows were on the ground are gone. Alright. Back up above that price point. Oh, wait, no, those gauntlets are mine. Those are actually my gauntlets. These are mine. Actually, wait, I can still carry more stuff. I just need to stop being sneaky. Oh, and actually use the Ring of Body in mind. Whoops. Do I know Lightning Ball? I do now. I'm gonna see where this end comes out. Oh. Okay, so it's meant to be you just fell in and then you go. Okay. Then you walk up, press block, deal with Archer Boy. Go back down, grab Varla Stones, leave. Well, didn't know about any of that, and I took the alternative route of dealing with stuff. The worst part is we only had to poke our head in and poke our head out. The only reason I went back is because I wanted more. Because there's so much Daedric gear. And I had to make sure I have my gear before I leave. Go straight to Nilfis to go sell gear. I'm gonna have to just drop off my set here eventually. I know Nilfis isn't awake. Alright.
It's my pleasure. Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
Actually, I just thought of that. Is that bow a nope, ebony bow. Darn.
That's more than I'd usually pay.
This Daedric Cuirass.
You've made a good bit of gold.
This one.
That's a good deal.
This one.
A good price for a good customer. You got a great deal there.
This one. These greaves.
You've made a good bit of gold.
And like I said, I'm probably just going to drop the Varla Stones back at base.
A pleasure. Just goodbye.
I almost have a full... I'm almost running a full 300,000 gold in my inventory. I will say, I've kind of capped out my level. Because I will say this. It is not by any means the final level. The 26 is not the final level. I just seem to be not using the skills near enough. Like, what skills haven't I maxed? Hand-to-hand, I don't use hand-to-hand near enough. Heavy armor, I've been using the light armor for the last little bit. Destruction's at 88, light armor's at 32. Speechcraft, you can see Speechcraft's at 26. Athletics is at 73, and I've been running everywhere. Blocks at 31, Blunt's at 28, Alchemy's at 20. Shoot, Mysticism's still down at 10. Restorations is at 20. Okay, security is absolutely bona fide too high because of all of the buffs I get, but still. I'd rather have Fortify Strength buffs. That's a spell I need to find is Fortify Strength. Just... Or figure out how to put that on a ring is like Fortify Strength. And then also the enchant for the... Okay, I still can't get rid of the Blade of Woe. And for some reason I can't get rid of the... the Ring of the Viper Eye thing still being... The Ring of the Viper Eye still being one of those items that's like, ah yes, you can't get rid of it because it's a quest item. I'm going to get rid of all 5 Varla Stones. I don't use Varla Stones. There's no point in them. All right. So that is where we're gonna call it today, everyone, because I've been going for 3 hours roughly. So YouTube, as per usual, you're gonna be to your own devices. Twitch, I'm gonna send you over to Miss Zombie Pandemic. Just give me 1 second. She is looks like she's playing League. So that's gonna be fun. Not really, but yeah, we're gonna send you over to yeah, we're gonna send you over to her. So thank you everyone so much for watching. I will be back again on Thursday. I don't know if I'll be playing more Oblivion or if I will be doing something else. But until then, take it easy, everyone.